Okay, so I've been stopped a couple times this week by the Texas law enforcement agencies telling me I had a broken headlight, and both times when I stopped the light was still on. So I did some research and I found out the Prius has intermittent headlights after a little while, and the replacement bulbs are $150 plus $90 installation at the dealer, so it would be over almost $500 just to replace the headlights. So I ordered these from Amazon. They're the same exact bulbs that were in the car, and they had them shipped overnight. So this is a little video to show how to replace the headlight very easily in the Prius. First of all, you need to take off this cover. It just gives you a little bit more room. If you push this little lever, it makes it a lot easier to get the cover off. So once that's off, I'll shine a light in here. This cover here has to come off so you can get to the headlight. And if you look on mine, there is a little line right here. See the line? And then almost a dot next to that line. So when you turn this, and you have to just do it really slowly, you can see now the dot has moved slightly. And if you keep turning, eventually there. Now see the little cover right here is off, and you can see the O-ring that was making it very tight. So this has to move out of the way. Just move it out of the way a little bit. Okay. There. Now inside you can see this silver cover right here. That's what connects the headlight to the car. So just, you have to reach in, give it a little turn towards the wheel, and then it comes off. Okay. So now you can see, you look in there, you can see that's the headlight, the lamp, that circle with a pin in the middle, and there's the little cover that I took off. So now you have to reach in, and I'm going to turn the camera so you can see it. Those two clips have to come unclipped from behind their little holders, and that's what holds the bulb in. It's going to be difficult to see with the camera, but you just reach in with your fingers. And you have to push it. There's one. So now the one closest to me is free. I need to do the other side. There. Okay, now you can see the clip is open, and now that bulb is just sort of hanging out of the socket. If you look in here now, you can see the bulb, how it was positioned in the socket, but now it's a little bit free, and I can pull it out from the back. So you just reach in and just grab it with your fingers. That's the bulb. So that's what they charge you $90 for, just to take that cover off, take this out, and put the new one in. Okay, so here's the old bulb. And here's the new bulb here. So it's hard to see, but if you look, the new bulb on the right, it's got a little different color, but it also doesn't have all the white stuff inside of the lamp. There's the new bulb, no white. Here's the old bulb. See, it has the white stuff. So now I put on a rubber glove because you don't want to touch the glass accidentally. You don't have to have the glove, but so then the green on this one is green. The green bar goes toward the bottom, and you just have to put it back in the slot. It's easier now if you come to the front of the car and you look through the hole in the front, and you can see the bulb coming through the socket. If you look in here, you can see it. And then you just line it up. There it is. Okay. So you can see here it lays flush against the front of the car, up against the inside the socket. And then you just have to re-clip the clip that holds it in. This part is a little bit difficult to see. You just have to sort of squeeze them and push them behind the little holders. See, right now it's not in. There it sort of goes out and then back. And it's behind the thing. You squish it and you push it behind the little holder. And they're both behind the little holders. And the light's in. And the one on the other side's a lot harder to see, but it's in there also. So now you just have to do the opposite again. You take the headlight cover, the little connector, which is right here, and you have to rotate it about a quarter turn or so that it fits. Okay. So you can see now the arrow that used to be up, once you get it on to the headlight, then you twist it. So now the arrow is pointing towards 1 o'clock-ish. Now it's locked in place. You just want to make sure you don't tangle up this other wire bundle here, because otherwise it won't go on. So the last step is just to close this ring. It just pops back on. There's a little socket that it has to fit in. You just have to feel where where it goes together. Okay. So now it's pushed in, and then you have to twist it. So now these lines are lined up again. Put this cover on, it just snaps on like that, and you're all done. Then I'm just going to test the headlights. And now I have a nice, bright, working new headlight. So I am going to go ahead and do the other side now, since I bought 2 bulbs. And this side, you can see it's pretty much the same. There's the cover right there. However, there is this one piece of plastic in the way, and I'm going to take that out. It looks like it has a screw here, maybe, and it definitely has something where it attaches down at the bottom. Maybe not, maybe it's just this one. So I'm going to take out this one screw and see how odd that other half is. Okay, once you get that screw out, you can see there's another piece under here. That little cover. I'm going to take that out. So once that black little funnel piece, whatever it does, is removed, now you can see that I was able to twist open the thing just with steady pressure. You know, I stuck a screwdriver into the crack and just kind of wiggled it a tiny bit just to break a seal, but then I twisted it, came open, and now you can see inside here there's the headlight cover again, and there's just enough room for me to get my fingers in without taking anything else out. So here's a better angle of those clips in the back. There's the clip. You just sort of push it and it comes out just like that. Okay, the same goes on the other side. Now, just a word of warning, the reason I have this angle is because I had to undo a whole bunch more screws to take the headlight out of its little holder, because you can see way back in there I accidentally pushed the light and it fell down in this slot down here, and then I pushed it back, and now the connector is way back in there, so I had to pull the whole light out here just to get that one piece. It took another 20 minutes or so to find all the screws to hold this sucker in, but now I can get back in there, get that piece out, put it right on here, and I'll film that in a second. Okay, so now once I get that piece back, let's see, it pops on with the arrow pointing straight up, and then you just give it a little twist and now it's locked. And I just want to make sure it's working before I put it all back together. So we're all set to go. Should last another 110,000 miles if we're lucky, or more. That's the first repair we've ever had to do on our Prius.